Carly,
and Lola with you on
Shark Bite. Thanksgiving break is next week,
November 19th through the 27th. Don't forget to remind your teachers to watch the video produced weekly on Fridays.
There are no other announcements.
See you next time on
Shark Bite.
Hi, it's Claudia here, and today we have a very important announcement. Parent Focus portals do not work for parents. Please use student portals to view your child's grade.
Hello, I'm Megan.
And I'm Dylan.
And we're here with your Thanksgiving week forecast.
Generally, the weather will be mostly sunny and then dry with a low chance of rain.
The weather will be from a low of 65 degrees to a high of around 80 degrees. The wind speed will be from 10 to 20 miles per hour. The wind will mostly be coming from the northeast.
See you next time on Weekend Weather.
Hi, this is Tristan Weingarten.
And Katarina Cassidy,
And we're here with this week's Tides and Myths. For this week's tides in Key West Harbor on Thursday at 5:32 a.m. a low tide will occur, and at 11:36 p.m. a high tide will occur. On Friday at 6:27 a.m. a low tide will occur, and at 1:12 p.m. a high tide will occur. On Saturday at 12:31 a.m. a high tide will occur, and at 6:52 p.m. a low tide will occur. On Sunday at 1:32 a.m. a high tide will occur, and at 8:08 p.m. a low tide will occur. That's it for this week's tides.
Now for this week's moons. On Thursday there will be a waning gibbous and it will be 88% visible. On Friday there will be a waning gibbous and it will be 80% visible. On Saturday there will be a waning gibbous and it will be 70% visible. On Sunday there will be a last quarter moon and it will be 60% visible. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Hayden.
And I'm Jaden.
And we're here with your updated movie review.
Now that Doctor Strange has come out, we can finally say that it was a great film, with a whopping 90% Rotten Tomatoes.
Here are some critic reviews. Peter DeBrugge has Marvel's most satisfying entry since Spider-Man 2.
Jeffrey M. Anderson said, Marvel's 14th Cinematic Universe movie has all the usual action and explosions, but it also has a different type of main character, one who's magical and appellingly flawed but willing to change.
And that has been our movie review. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Chloe B.
And I'm Chloe G. The Almira Memorial Classic 26th Annual Golf Tournament is going to be benefiting the Taking Stock in Children's Scholarship Fund is going to be held on Sunday morning, January 29th.
It's going to be at Key West Golf Club at 6450 College Road, Stock Island.
The registration time is at 6:30 a.m. and the start time is 7:30 a.m.
The phone number is 305-294-5232. There's going to be lunch, raffle prizes, and whole prizes. We also would like you to know that the Domino's fundraiser is complete and we have raised $465, and it is all going to the student council. That's all for now. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Jamal.
And Jalen.
And we're back here with this day in history. 1861, the first provisional meeting of the Confederate Congress is held in Richmond, Virginia.
In 1928, Mickey Mouse makes his film debut in Steamboat Willie, the first animated talking picture.
This has been Jamal
And Jalen.
with this day in history.
Hi, I'm Jen, and this is Izzy. We are here with your Thanksgiving birthdays. On November 20th, it is Riley Cohn, Aaron Diaz, and Scarlett Smeltzer's birthday. On November 21st, it is Carlin Hunter and Michaela Jackson's birthday. On November 22nd, it is Noelle Nelson, Bridget Sweeney, Chase Jackson, and Megan Korn's birthday. On November 23rd, it is Marlon Berlin, Travis Ragsdale, and Marnie West's birthday. On November 24th, it is Jada Mitchell's birthday. On November 25th, it is Robert Barra's Natira's birthday. On November 26th, it is Jade Johnson and Dahlia Junis' birthday. That's all for now. Bye. Sorry if any names were mispronounced.
Hello there, everyone. It's Rachel here.
And Adriana, we're talking about another endangered animal.
What endangered animal are we talking about, Adriana?
We're going to be talking about the gin-tail penguin. Now I know there's a lot of different types of penguin, but this one is important.
Yes, this type of penguin is the type that is in all the penguin movies. This is the type that they are based off of.
Wow, the gin-tail penguin is a medium-sized species of penguin that is found in the rocky islands of the subarctic Antarctic Ocean.
Gin-tail penguins are most easily disguised by the white bonnet-like marking across the top of their heads. Here is some information about them. The scientific name,
Pagoscelis papua.
type,
Bird,
diet,
carnivore,
lifespan.
15 to 20 years.
Please get this word out about the animal before it's too late.
This has been Adriana.
And Rachel, bye.
Hi, I'm Gabby, and these are the 4 statements of I believe. I believe in being safe. This means to know your surroundings and be cautious. I believe in being responsible. I will turn in work for school and study. I believe in being respectful. Treat my teachers and classmates with respect. I believe in being there by not being tardy or late and participating. This has been Gabby with your I believe statement.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Michael, and we're here with your NFL news. The NFC is the best conference in the NFL, with every team being over 500, and having the best team in the league, the Dallas Cowboys, with a record of 8-1. It wouldn't be surprising if one of the NFC teams won the Super Bowl.
The Giants survived a tight battle with the always scrappy Bengals to finish with a 21-20 victory on Monday. The Giants have fewer than 80 rushing yards in 5 straight games.
The Miami Dolphins claimed another victory, beating the San Diego Chargers 31-24. The Dolphins' record is now 5-4 and may have a shot of the playoffs. One highlight was Kenny Stills' 50-yard reception for a big touchdown.
Hi, my name is Peyton.
My name is Matt. And we are bringing you the top 4 college football teams.
Alabama still in first, being 10-0 and winning their last game with a score of 51-3. In second, we have Ohio State being 9-1 and winning their last game with a score of 62-3.
Louisville is in third, 9-1, and winning their last game with a score of 44-12. And last, there's Clemson being 9-1 also.
Hi, I'm Maddie. And I'm Lola, and Sugarloaf Middle School is participating in the Billy Mile race. So far we have made 976 miles. And our racer of the week is James Reynolds. And we have achieved 40% of our goal. And our goal is 2,440 miles. And we have 122 racers.
Hi, I'm Carter. And I'm Isaiah, and we are here with your world records. Hemi, who lived in Cairns, Japan, is the heaviest recorded cat, weighing in at a staggering 21.3 kilograms.
Hemi, a Sexton tabby, died of respiratory failure at the age of 10.
Many sources mention a cat by the name Snowblight, who reproductively weighs 44 kilograms. Burj Khalifa surpassed the height of Taipei 101 by 319 meters in 2009, making it 60% taller.
It has broken several skyscrapers records, and it is almost twice as tall as the Empire State Building.
Burj Khalifa has also broken the record of the world's tallest structure.
In Russia alone, the landmass occupied by the taiga as Russian boreal forest is close to 4,633,225 square miles,
which is more than the size of China and India put together.
Hello, this is Thomas Weingarten showing you how to calculate your GPA. Based on the chart we have on the side, you can see that A's are worth 4 points, B's are worth 3 points, C's are worth 2 points, D is worth 1 point, and F is worth 0 points. So these are some sample grades, and we'll be calculating the GPA of them. So, we have an A, so that'd be 4 points. We have another A, which would be another 4 points. We have a B, which would be 3 points. However, you could see that this is an honors class. So, you would add a 0.5 to this. Next, we have another A, which would be a 4. But again, as you can see, it is an honors class, so we would add a 0.5. Next, we have 2 more A's, and they are not honors classes, so they would just be 4s. So if we added all of these up, we would have 24. Now, if we divide 24 by 6, we get 4. So the grade point average of these is 4.0. And that is how to calculate your GPA.